Hello and welcome to Access Paranormal. My name is Jamie Williams. Joining me again this week in the studio, we've got Jonathan Sullivan, my co-host.
Hello, Jamie.
And also my other co-host, Lee Arnold.
Hi, Jamie.
And also, again, my partner in crime, Marie Spriggs.
Hello.
Now, it's part 2 this week of our Allerton Tower trip.
Wow.
I have to think of it.
I'm impressed.
And so am I. I'm in shock. But yet, this week we've got part 2, the final part of our trip to Allerton Towers, which was brilliant. And if anybody heard it last week, you're in for a treat again this week, aren't you?
Certainly are.
But we're going to start off the first half of the show, because we're going to finish off with that, with the investigation. We're going to start off with the show, and I'm going to throw it over to Marie, because Marie... Gotcha. We're going to be talking about what Marie come up with again. She's too quick with all these ideas, isn't she, Jonathan and Lee? Hey.
New researcher for the show.
Yeah, hold on a minute, Lee, you're awake.
Yeah, no, I was just reading what Marie's got there.
You're awake. I mean, you don't usually wake up till 3 a.m. and it's like 1 o'clock. So you're awake for this show. Yeah, that's all right. Then you haven't moved for the last 2. He only wakes up when he insults me. So, Marie, going across to you.
We're going to talk about spiritual protection.
Right.
So, I mean, as we're going on to investigations and everything, you don't have to just use spiritual protection. First of all, when you're going ghost hunting on investigations, you can use it, to get your angels or your spirit guides or God or any positive universal powers to help you even when you're scared or in a bad situation and you want help. So you can use them in any type. As you know, we use them in paranormal and the spiritual protection we usually do our own before we go. We've been more experienced and done it for that long. So I guide myself and cover myself in a white light, and I have my own trigger. You can have a trigger name, trigger word or something like that, and mine is just angel. And as soon as I feel anything or get scared or I think somebody's overpowering me, stood trying to belittle sort of thing, I use that angel spirit word, and I feel there's a white light surrounding me and protecting me from anybody from any harm. So there's lots of different ways. Of you two, 3, got any ways that you protect yourselves of our trigger word?
Well, I mean, I you know me, when I go on paranormal investigations, I don't use the protection stuff. I just take the chance, and I'm still here. But I see a lot. I see a lot of people always putting protection on themselves. But in my way of thinking, and people might think it's wrong, but in my way of thinking is, if you put a protection up, you're blocking things coming through. If you get what I mean. Well, I know when you get scared or anything else, you can, like you said, you can do a trigger one. But I've always been for one. Let's take that chance. Yeah. If something did happen that hurt me, then I'd have second considerations. But we've been doing it for what now, 15 years, maybe more. Yeah. And I've never been hurt yet, apart from if I've walked into a wall or a door or whatever.
We're not saying don't do that. Yeah, true. Walking into things, that's more. Yeah, that's your physical hit, isn't it? So there are many physical and non-physical energies, and they're searching you to find an energy source to attach themselves to you, to nourish and. So you do need to protect yourselves. So, don't be like Jamie and not protect yourself. We don't want someone sucking our energies, our auras, and, that will make us feel down, depressed, exhausted, having to leave the room, maybe rocking, or it can cause all kinds, and we just don't want anything attaching to us. So nothing negative to take home with us. We want to leave it all behind. So anything with Lee, Jonathan? Lee?
I've got crystals.
Crystals, brilliant.
But I don't really use them as much. Like Jamie was saying, I'd rather not scare anything off. I'd rather just stay open.
Yeah. We're not saying that that's the right thing to do, what me and Jonathan and Lee do, but that's the way we work. We always say, if you're unsure, make sure you're protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done protection in the past.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I have done.
Mhm.
If it's with like a big group and there's someone there that's going to do it, then
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
join in and do
Especially
it.
if we're going around with when we're doing charity events and things like that, we never go without it.
Yeah.
Anybody coming with us, the public or anything like that, any kind of events, we always protect ourselves and we protect the people who's with us as well.
Yeah.
Because we don't want anything harming. So,
No.
we are experienced and you do want that extra little bit. So, but I don't advise it to people, especially who's starting
No.
out.
And the other thing as well is whenever we finish an investigation,
Yeah.
we always
Do a close off.
do a
don't we?
closing.
Yeah, we always
It's
close it
always
down,
closed,
don't we?
yeah.
Close it down, protect ourselves.
Yeah.
We especially did one, didn't we, at the next part 2. I think we just turned off the recording when we
did it, yeah.
protected
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
closed everything down. I think we turned off the recording, but we did definitely do it after that.
Yeah.
Because, there was a lot going on.
I remember, Millie, when we went to a haunted house.
Yeah.
We won't say where or anything like that. And if you remember, we had to call somebody in, and I was living in Highton then,
Yes.
and
I certainly know what
I
you're on about.
100% had something in the car on the way home that night.
You did.
And for the
Mhm.
first time ever, I pulled over and screamed, "Get out my car! You're not haunted," and everything.
Yeah.
I knew there was something in the car with
Yeah.
me. I just didn't feel right at all. As soon as
Yeah.
I'd done all that, I was fine.
Yeah.
It was like it was gone. But that was,
Yeah.
that was one of the strangest.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that story.
It was a strange thing because we had to get Shell from Axiom
Yeah.
to come and do a ritual for us.
Yeah.
And I remember that as clear as it is today. And
Mm.
I know we've spoken to it about it on the show before, but the protection thing, that's when she's a demonologist. So we had that sorted.
Yeah, we did have to have that sorted.
Yeah.
But
So
as
take
Jamie
Marie's
said,
advice
Yeah.
and do your
Protect
protection.
yourself,
Yeah.
and close everything down before you leave. Anything that's happened to you in a strange place or unusual, you didn't expect it to happen, it surprised you. Just ask them to stay where they are.
Even on a Ouija, if you're doing a Ouija board, make sure you close it when you're finished.
There's certain
Yeah.
ways and
Yeah.
then things that you should do to open and close them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're unsure, find someone who knows what they're
Like
doing.
you were
Yeah.
saying as well,
Uh.
carry the right crystals around with you.
Yeah.
Check out which crystals are best for protecting you, for keeping your energy. Usually the black stones, aren't they? The grounding
Yeah.
protection ones, and the transmutes negative energy.
Yeah.
There's quite a few stones. The tiger's eyes, that's another good protection. So there's a lot out there. That the citrine is the cleansing of the energy and transmutes into positive energy. So you're blocking all of their energies. But have a check of all your stones and crystals out there, and carry them around with you.
Yeah, there's plenty of good little shops as well around, isn't
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Especially locally.
And they'll give you the good advice
Yeah,
as
they
well.
will give you the good
Uh,
advice.
They'll tell you what you need.
Yeah.
Did you say that you carry your stones with you, or?
Not all the time,
Crystals, yeah.
but I have got them
Uh, So yeah.
A lot of people do though, don't they?
Yeah. Have you ever taken your crystals or your stones with you when you've done an investigation?
I've done a couple when we've been out. Like I've
Yeah.
just had them in my pocket.
Especially if you go to a place that you've never been to before.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like when we went. Sorry, Marie.
No, it's me.
It's like when we went to the plaza for the first time. I took them with me then
Yeah.
because I'd never been. I didn't know
Yeah.
what was there, so I just took them with me.
Well,
Then.
it's funny you mentioned the plaza. Remember when we first went to the plaza with Kai, and he had
Yeah.
his group then, didn't he?
That's right, yeah.
And he gave us all
A little bottle.
a little tiny bottle with a cork in the top, and it had a little tiny crystal in it for protection.
Protection, yeah.
And he gave them to everyone, didn't he?
Every single person. I've still got mine.
Yeah, I think I've still got mine somewhere.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really.
It was a
very
good
good.
gesture, that.
Yeah.
He was a really nice fellow anyway, Carl.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
Mm.
So everyone had a little, and it was like a little tiny black crystal.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I've got, the black one.
and you got obviously to keep it, but
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
for protection.
Close, yeah. That's
It was
one of the
really
ones
good
that's
idea.
shown up
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Blackfoot Crystal. There are proper names for it, aren't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Certain one, isn't there? One of the
Yeah.
one
so
of the
it's worth
black
looking them
ones.
up and having a look about those.
Yeah.
And you know, there's bound to be some that looks like others. So yeah, do ask about them and which
Yeah.
one's going to best
Mm.
to protect you and keep it on you.
Yeah, they always say if you, I think it's if you leave them out in a full moon,
Yeah,
it absorbs all the energy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cleanse them under
Cold
running
water, running water,
cold
yeah.
running
Yeah.
water,
Usually
and
they
then put them on
say
the
it's-
windowsill in full
yeah.
moon,
Yeah.
Mm.
different
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah.
They usually say a stream, don't they? So it washes it away, you clean it in the
Yeah.
stream. But
Yeah.
obviously, you know,
we don't all live
the
near
tap water
streams.
now. Tap
Yeah.
water is just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you let them dry in the sunlight.
Mhm.
I think it's
Oh.
black tourmaline or something.
That's the
Yeah.
that's
Is
the
that
one.
Is that the one, is it?
That's it. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was going to say it
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It
That's
helps
it.
grounding and protecting you as well.
That's
like
right.
saying, it causes a lot of swaying and things
Mm.
like that. You know, if you push, and you have to. A lot of people have we've known to leave the rooms, haven't we?
Yeah.
With that taken down and that. So, yeah, it gets rid. It dispels of negative
Yeah.
energies. That one.
What's the one Mark, my son, gave us as a necklace? Said you wear that on paranormal. I can't think of the name of that.
Oh, it'll come to me because I've got a bracelet of it as well.
Yeah.
And that protects. I think that's protecting like electrical energy and
That's- yeah.
things like that. It might come to me what that one is.
So it's interesting. I mean, you wouldn't think a crystal or a stone
Yeah.
could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know I went to one years ago where they were trying to teach us to relax like a it wasn't always meditation. It was trying to tune you in to try and get into the paranormal.
Your chakras and
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they were saying like, close your eyes. You're walking down this. You're going down to the beach. You can feel your feet on the beach, the sand into your feet.
yeah.
You know, blah blah blah, and all this lot.
Yeah.
And then they were trying to open you up just so you can see things.
Yeah.
And the protection one they were telling us to do was, sorry, I'm yawning. It's been a long day. I think it was the one where they say, you know, if you're in a scary place or anything like that, or you're starting to get scared, like Marie said, she has a trigger.
Yeah.
You think of something, you think of a photograph of your parents or your children or whatever,
Right.
and
Okay.
that grounds you again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and
Just,
I
just
find that
brilliant.
difficult to understand. I know it works. I know people have said, "Oh, yeah, it works for me," and,
Yeah.
that's great if it works for them. But I can't get my head around that. Maybe it's me as a skeptic in that way.
Yeah. Because you are quite the skeptic, though, aren't you?
You are,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Which
logically,
is never which is never a bad thing. Don't get me
No.
wrong.
no.
Because we all keep like that, don't we?
Well,
Mm.
yeah, we do. We always try to
Uh,
debunk things, don't we?
do
Yeah.
And
everything. We don't like pretense, really. Well, we don't like
Yeah.
pretend, I should say.
no.
So we don't want to waste our time on things like that, do we?
no, we always try and
No.
look for the logical explanations
Yeah,
for
yeah.
things, don't we?
Do.
Well, I think that's a common sense, really.
It is. It
'Cause
is.
They always say, don't they, 99% of the time it's not paranormal,
Yeah.
and when it does. But it's strange because we've been doing paranormal for years and years now.
Mm.
And it's funny because at one time you weren't getting nothing, and whether you're tuning in or whether your senses are starting to kick in,
Yeah.
you know, like you learn things at school.
Yeah, that's
You know,
it,
your
yeah.
education is from like infants right the way
Yeah.
through to senior, and
Mm.
you're educated to go and look for a job. Maybe when we do the paranormal stuff over the years, you're being educated again, so you're more open to what was that.
Yeah.
But thinking logically, but sometimes like later on when you listen to the Allerton Towers one, some things can't be explained.
No, they can't.
You know,
They can't.
you probably could find excuses and say, "Oh, it was this, it was that, and it was that."
You could.
But I think that's your protection coming in.
Mm.
That scared me. That. Do you know what? It was probably only just the trees rustling, or that was probably only something falling off the wall. And that. So we try and look logically even to protect ourselves.
Me too. I mean, if we look logically, the footsteps that Marie and Lee heard in the first part.
And both of them didn't know each other had heard them.
No. And it was at either end of what? How many foot would you say it was? About
90 foot, maybe.
About 90, 100
90
foot
to 100
long.
foot, yeah.
So to hear the footsteps at either end at
And they
virtually
felt-
the same time.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Did they feel quite near to you? They felt about 10 foot away from
Yeah, they
me.
didn't seem far
Yeah,
away.
same with me.
So it doesn't. There's no logical explanation for
No.
it, is there really?
No, and it's the same when we were walking back towards them and we thought they were walking towards us.
Yeah.
And it
It's
seemed a
strange.
long walk as well to where we were, from where
Yeah.
we were. It seemed to have been walking forever, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It was like we'd gone through a time lapse.
It was, yeah, once we got halfway, it was like we could see you.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked like you were getting closer.
Yeah.
But further on.
Yeah.
A bit
But it seemed to be taking us forever
to get there.
to get to you.
So that's like in a dream. When
Yeah,
you're
it
in
is,
a dream
yeah.
and
State,
you
yeah.
can't run, you're not getting nowhere. That
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It was that type of thing. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
strange. It was
Like
so
everything
strange.
slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how much you try, you can't get there quicker.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about
Yeah.
protection, but here's a question. When we see these spirits,
Mm.
are we stepping into their realm or are they stepping into our realm? Because if you think about it, we always think we're seeing them on our earth. Are we tuning into their realm, if you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question.
Yeah.
It was like the old explanation for why spirits are floating and seem to go through walls.
Yeah.
Well, the
It's
famous ones,
because-
the Romans in York.
Yeah, but they think it's because the building was different. It was a different layout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where they're coming through the wall, it used to be a door,
Yeah.
and the floors being lowered or raised or
Yeah.
whatever, and that's why
Yeah.
they're floating.
That was a bit
But
like
it still doesn't
yeah.
explain if we're in their world or that
Yeah.
we're in
Well,
theirs.
that was like in York, wasn't it? In York, the Romans, there was,
Mm.
wasn't it? I can't remember what the fellow was working on, but he was down in, was it a cellar or something like that?
Mm.
And a whole army of Roman soldiers marched past him, but they were from the waist up.
Yeah.
Right.
And later on, when they'd done some renovation there, they found a Roman road at the floor level of where the feet would have been.
Right,
Mm.
yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
think about that,
So that makes sense,
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah,
So it was like that one in Galleries of Justice where I seen the girl and I only seen her from waist upwards.
yeah,
And I
Yeah.
could still see the bath and everything at the the stone bath and that.
yeah.
What was there beforehand or why I've seen that apart, I don't know. You know, it's mind-boggling, isn't it, and reasons why. And it's good to know if you had the copyright or what is it, the layout of when they first built
the
it.
floor plans
Mm.
and things like
Plans and
that.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had that, because I might understand why I only seen the top half of the girl waist upwards.
Well, I
Mm.
remember. Again, I'm going to mention my other son now, Ian, and I remember him saying that he was walking. It was in Heighton, and he was going up St John's Road, either up or going home. I don't know which way it was, from Heighton Village, and he said he seen this lad with a rucksack on in front of him, and he said, and suddenly he turned, and he said, but he disappeared, and I couldn't work out where he'd gone and everything else.
Mm.
And he said it was quite a distance in front of him, but he was like, where's he gone? And he said, I'm sure he turned right there. And when he got along, there's a bricked up door or gate or something going, on the right where the fella
Right.
disappeared.
Right.
And he said, I couldn't get my head round. And he said, And he said, but I still, sometimes he said, I've thought about it before. Whereas he said, did I see her or didn't I see it? Did the fella just,
Yeah, you start doubting
you know,
yourself. don't you?
Yeah.
and you can see the logic's kicking in again there.
Mm.
And the strange thing is I didn't know anything about this. It was one night I was coming home from a paranormal investigation. I was coming down Wilson Road, coming towards
Yeah.
the Heighton Village. And there was a fella, no features or nothing like that. It was just like a shadow of a fella walking along, looked like he had a rucksack on, disappeared. I had someone in the car with me and I went, "Did you just see a fella there?" And he said, "No." I said, he said, "Yeah, I've seen him, but I can't get where he's gone." So I said, "I'm going to find out. That looks a bit suspicious." And I went down that road, couldn't see anyone. Went round, thought the only place you can go is cut through the pub there, the St Agnes's Club.
Yeah.
And he's cut through, so I went down the other road thinking he's gone that way. No sight, no sound of nothing at all. Couldn't explain it at all, and anything like that. And when I said that to Ian and my son Mark, I was telling them, and Ian said, "That happened to me, that." And that's when his story come out. And he said, "Was it here, there and there, around that area?" And I said, "Yeah, it was."
That's
He
strange,
said it.
isn't it?
So two of us witnessed it
How
at the
strange,
same
yeah.
time and gave
Yeah.
a similar description.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Do you remember the time we was in the car together? You was driving, and was going down Prescott Road in Merseyside, and I seen the fella in the middle of the road, and I thought
And we
he was
thought
gonna
we did
hit
him. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I looked round and I goes, "The guy?" Like that, and he goes, "What guy?" And
Yeah.
I swung round in the front seat, didn't I, looking, thinking,
Yeah.
"Where's that guy gone?"
I think
He
we
was-
slowed down to check.
Yeah,
We hadn't.
because
that's
I just couldn't get
Yeah.
over. He was stood there right next to it as if he
Uh-huh.
approached the car in the middle of the road, and near the wing of the car. And I go,
Mm.
"Jamie," and I said, "Watch," like that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "Watch what?" I said, "The guy there." I said,
Yeah.
"You know, I think he's got a death wish or something."
I think I braked quickly when you were, "Jamie."
Yeah.
And I
And
said,
I
"What?"
Was you
turned
actually
round.
going fast enough to brake?
But it was honestly, I turned round to look and I didn't see anybody in the road, cross the road on either side of the pathway or anything.
Yeah.
That was-
Strange, eh?
yeah.
And if you remember, and I know we've veered off a little bit from the protection things, and
Yeah.
if anybody else has got any stories about the protection, get onto our Facebook page, Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Yeah.
Tell us your stories about protection or any kind of story you want. It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
We will be playing the advert a little bit later on, just before the Allerton Towers investigation.
And I did find that protection, the backstone, what you was talking about, and about the bracelet that I bought, and it's
Yeah.
kneeling and protection one, and it's Sungite,
Sungite, that's it, yeah.
and that's the one that we got.
Yeah.
So, and that's EMF protection as well.
Right.
So that's the one that we mentioned.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh my
You-
word.
You are yawning.
I
You're
am
going to
tired
start
now,
us
yeah,
all off.
yeah.
You know, it's a
Yeah,
chain.
that'd be funny. If I yawned and you all yawned
I
at the same
keep on
time.
doing it
that'd be
because I'm
funny. Do
facing
you?
it, yeah. I have to turn away.
You're hiding it well,
Yeah.
Lee.
And I'm forcing myself not to yawn.
But the other one was, do you remember when we went to Skelmersdale? And we were coming back from Skelmersdale and I thought I seen someone on the side of the road standing next to the road. And they disappeared. And it was for quite a while. I kept seeing things and they would just disappear. Remember me saying to you, I keep seeing
I
things
can't remember.
and they just keep vanishing and I don't
Yeah.
know who they are and I don't know why I'm seeing them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it
Hazel
just
gets
stopped.
a lot of that, doesn't she? So if
Yeah.
you're out there, Hazel, contact us and tell us about
Yeah.
what you see along the roadside. Because I remember when we used to chat, that used to
Yeah.
happen to you as well.
And the other one is, I can't remember.
Yes,
It's because you were talking about Hazel. I had it in my head, and all of a sudden
Right.
it just disappeared.
Gone.
Oh,
Well,
couldn't
it's
take that.
funnily enough. I mean, I used to work on Wilson Road.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? You're a bus driver.
Yeah, and there was quite a few sightings in that building
Right.
of different things. I heard footsteps one night. I was there sitting there on my own one night. I used to stay till about 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And you had a lull of like drivers coming in and going home, and then it'd be like half an hour, and then some more would come in. And there was no one round, and I just heard these footsteps coming out. It was stone floor, and you just heard these footsteps, and I thought it was this fella, and it was called Joe. Always well dressed, shoes, proper like shoes on, and you could always hear him come tapping up the corridor. And I thought, it must be Joe. Goes out, no one there. There's no one around. Absolutely deserted.
Mm.
So I don't know what that was.
How did you feel?
Not too bad. It didn't really bother me that much.
It bothered me.
But I mean, there was loads of different things that used to go on there as well. But then it used to be a nightclub, didn't it?
Oh right. Oh yes, it did.
Yeah.
Was it Sharks or not
I
Sharks?
can't remember what it was
Something like
called. It was on night. I know it was
Right on the
nightclub.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it get burnt down or something?
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But there must be. I mean, I remember working in a nursing home. I won't say where. I know it was in Hyde, but I'm not going to say where this nursing home was.
Yeah.
And one more. No, I was doing the night shift. This one. And as I walked in, the girls all went, "Oh God, we're glad you're here. We're glad we're going." I said, "What's wrong?" And I was expecting to say, "We've had problems with people outside."
Yeah.
And he said, she said, "This old lady come through the front door." And she said, "We were thinking, well, where have you been? You don't belong here," or anything like that. And when they went to confront her, she walked straight past them, turned and went towards the canteen area.
All right.
When they went in, there was no sign of this woman whatsoever. So they obviously got frightened,
Yeah.
and rightly so. So they just wanted to get out the building. Now I knew the building was haunted because you know that.
Yeah.
It was known for it. And then I was doing another night shift, and I was working with a girl called Kerry who used to come on the ghost hunts.
Yeah.
And we were upstairs, and we were checking the bedrooms, making sure the residents were all right and all that lot. And we went into this woman's room, and the bathroom door next to it is solid. It was jammed solid, so you couldn't close it. We couldn't close it. Next minute we had boom. So what was that? So we turned round. The bathroom door was closed.
No.
So we couldn't get that one. So we went up to it, and I said to her, "I'll push it back and we'll leave it." And we pushed it back, and then as we were walking down, we were going to go back downstairs, and start setting the tables and that. Boom. Really loud bang. So we went back up the stairs again, went round the corner, made sure everyone was alright, looked round. Bathroom door slammed shut again. So we've had that there. Then the other one was, again, the ladies who were working there, when it came in, they went, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe what we've just seen." I went, what was it? And he said, "Well, we were sitting here, we were having our break, and we saw an old lady go through this door and walk up the stairs." And I said, "Up them stairs there? I don't want to give too much of a description away." And he said, "Yeah, but the thing is, she just vanished on the stairs." Now, that part of where they saw it was a private dwelling.
Right, okay.
Stairs. And there used to be a lady who lived there, and that was her quarters.
Ah, right. Got you.
So they said, "Go up and go and have a look, Jamie. Go and check. Muggins here just went, "Yeah, okay then." not thinking about it. I was, "Yeah, okay, I'll go and have a look." It's only when you get up to the flat and you think, "Hold on a minute."
Yeah.
What have I just
Hang on.
done?
Yeah, I'm going up these stairs, not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
You've just seen what you think is a ghost, and I'm going, "Yeah, I'll do it." I got there. Well, to calm me down, because I got a bit nervous, I looked at the, because it was an old flat, I was going, "Wow, it's great in here." I remember Mrs. So-and-so, "Right, you've seen it, Jamie, get down them stairs." But you know the way you go, getting back down the stairs as quickly as you could, like that's all he heard of me. He was coming down, he went, "Did you see anything? Did you see anything?" I said, "No." I said, "I just had a quick look at the flat because it looked really nice," and come straight back down the stairs,
Yeah.
Didn't tell him I was cacking myself, yeah.
Yeah.
But and again, that place, I was on a night shift. Who was the girl I was working with? Lucy, really nice kid, and she said, "Oh, I'll go in the washroom and start doing the washing and the ironing, just to do something overnight."
Yeah.
And I just hoovered the living room area. I was just tidying up and that, and there was someone standing next to me, and I thought, "Oh, it's Lucy come to say hello to me, to talk." And I went, "Oh, Lucy, by the way," and nobody there at all. But there was someone standing. I seen them standing there.
Definitely there.
So I went into Lucy. Said, "Oh, Lucy, have you just come into me? Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you." And she went, "Me?" She said, "No, I've been in here all night." She said, "I'm still ironing. I've got this to do and that to do." And I said, have you not just been right next to me there in there while I was doing something? I said, because I thought you'd come in to ask me something. She said, I haven't been out of this room once.
Ooh.
Huh?
So it must be it must be like a nursing home thing, because
Well, it's the oldest nursing. It's the oldest house in that borough. So,
see,
yeah.
when I worked in the children's home, which, funnily enough, used to be a nursing home
Right.
before that.
Yeah.
So I used to do the night shifts in there, and there was a few strange things that happened. We had the keypad on the front door. It was like as if someone was trying to get in. But I think I was in the kitchen. The other girl was mopping in the hall by the front door.
All right.
Now I heard all the keypad numbers being pressed, and they all beep away. And I just went out into the hall, because this was like early hours in the morning. And I was like, who's at the front door now? And she's like, what are you on about? I said, I've just heard all the keypad going. She's like, no. And she was just mopping the hallway. And I was like, I've just heard it. And I knew it was that one because of where it was coming from.
Yeah.
And there was only us there. We also had the bath running.
Right.
And everyone was asleep. All the rooms were monitored, so you knew whether anyone was up or not.
Yeah.
Gone upstairs to do like the way you go round, just check.
Yeah.
Gone upstairs. Everyone asleep. Hallway was filled with steam.
Oh.
The hot tap was running in the bath.
Wow.
And we were like,
Yeah.
you know instantly when someone had moved.
Yeah.
You'd hear them anyway.
Yeah.
But they all have they had like baby monitors in the room, so you'd hear and you'd see them go off.
Yeah.
So you had no explanation.
Couldn't explain that at all.
It's strange, isn't it? And Lee, have you got any like strange things like what we've had?
I had lived in a haunted house, but it wasn't when we first moved in.
Yeah.
I had we sat there, watched a movie, and nodded off on the chair. And I can always remember the ex-partner at the time woke me up saying there's somebody knocking on the front door.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd look through the curtain, so I pulled the curtains back and I could see a little girl stood at the front door. And I thought, little girl's out this time of night on her own. She's only like 7, 8.
Yeah.
Like a tartan green dress on, long curly hair. And it's unusual because I'd never seen hair done like that. It was like really tight curls.
Yeah.
So I open the front door, nobody there. Goes outside, nothing. Goes to the front like gate to see if she's gone out. Like I thought it could have been one of the neighbours' children or something saying something's up.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Oh, wow.
So cut long story short, goes back in. We locks everywhere back up. Goes says right, we'll go to bed now. So just gets upstairs, taking my shoes off, sat on the bed, and all you could feel was all the floorboards doing like a Mexican wave underneath your feet.
Wow.
Oh.
And then we started having like poltergeist activity in the house, toys being moved, pictures being moved. We had to have it blessed about 3 times. We had all different sorts of people out to it, spiritualist people that came out.
Oh wow.
And
Well, that is interesting.
we ended up
and scary.
we ended up handing the keys back in and saying,
Yeah, we've had enough of
that's
it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 people I actually, we had one of the priests had wrote a note to the council fellow at the time.
Yeah.
And said like, don't rent the house out because of such and such what's going on in the house. About 2 months later, he'd only going to give it to somebody else, which we knew. And they started having activity. They were our husband was painting on the stairs, and you know what paint trays are like. They're uneasy anyway. Well, it was full of paint. He said it flips upside down, rolled down the stairs, landed face up with the paint still in the pot, not a bit dropped.
God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cut long story short, she went back, handed the keys in, and then one of our other friends where we used to live, he moved in with his new girlfriend, and they were asleep in bed, and they could hear somebody rattling the back door. So they goes downstairs, looks at the back door handle's going like that, 10 to a dozen. Next thing, the handle's snapped off from the inside, so as if they couldn't get out.
Oh my
So
god.
the handle was actually on the floor, so they had to go out through the front door, and they never went back.
Oh my
Well,
word.
it's funny because now, isn't it in the law that if your house is haunted
Yeah.
or supposed suspected of a ghost, aren't you supposed to tell the estate agent that there's a haunting in your house?
I'd imagine so. Yeah.
I'm sure you've got to.
Is that right?
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll look that up and double check
Yeah,
it, but
we'll
I'm
have a
sure
double check
by
on that.
law, and when people come to look at your house, you're supposed to say it's
Yeah.
got a haunting.
Well, somebody is actually
wow.
still living in that house now.
So if that,
Really?
Wow.
yeah. 'Cause, well, if you think about it, if that's true that they're supposed to tell you by law,
Yeah.
it means that they must believe in the paranormal for that to be in the
Oh, if they
rules.
didn't, they soon will be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Well,
true though, isn't it?
yeah.
So there must. So there's got to be something about
Yeah.
it then, hasn't it? There's
Yeah.
got to be
There's
something in
absolutely-
Otherwise,
houses.
that wouldn't have
What is
existed.
it? Yeah.
Otherwise, they would never do it, would they?
No.
It'd just be classed as like a joke type thing. They'd be
Yeah.
like, what
Well,
do you wanna
years
do that
ago,
for?"
it's classed as jokes, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
paranormal stuff was the bus of jokes, and I've got to say, and I've said it for a long time, that in 1992 there was a program on Halloween night called
Yeah.
Ghost Watch,
I
Mm.
remember that.
and I think they broke the ice with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, people started to come forward saying, "I've seen this, I've seen that,"
Yeah.
and obviously the legendary Most Haunted appeared, and they you know, from 1992 to 2002 when they started,
Yeah.
then you know it
took
all
off,
it
didn't
all
it?
opened up.
Everybody
It took
started
off.
getting
Yeah, they opened the
interested.
doors to
Yeah,
everyone,
oh gosh, yeah.
and nobody was no one was like frightened to say, "Oh yeah, I do the paranormal."
Yeah.
Now, when you say people, "Oh, that's great," that you know,
Yeah, that's
it's
interesting.
it's
now people are
completely changed
interested.
altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still get the odd ones who go, "Who," like that.
Yeah.
But they're the ones
Yeah.
who've never been on an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how many times have we had people on investigations and they've been skeptics and walked away and went, "I'm a believer,"
Yeah. Oh,
Or some
lots.
never even came back.
or some never come
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one we had at Mill Street once, and she was saying, "Oh, I'm very skeptic,"
Yeah.
and she
She,
screamed that
screamed.
night, didn't
She
she?
did.
Because she saw an actual figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
I remember that because I was sat about 2 people away from her.
Yeah. Always remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we you know, you go back to protection now.
Yeah.
You know, if people who do believe in protections, you know, there are kinds of things out there, verses out there that will help you. I mean, you've got one, haven't you, Marie? What
Yeah,
you
I've got an
know, you've
example
got
of
written down.
one
So if
here.
do you want to read the example one out? Are you okay
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, I'll do that. And
Yeah,
then
go
are we
on.
going into the invest then?
Well, we've got a little bit more chatting to do first, and then it'll be the investor. Not getting rid of us that quick.
No, I was going to say, did you want me to read it just before the invest starts?
Um,
Are you all right?
do
I'll
it
go
now.
For it now? Yeah.
Yeah, do it now.
Oh, okay.
I think we've only got about 5 minutes, and then we're going to go into the investigation then,
Okay.
and then the whole show will be the full investigation till the end of the show. Then, so
That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Won't it?
so if anybody's got a pen and paper, I'll tell you what I'll do is we'll have a quick chat. If people want to get a pen and paper,
Yeah.
or will it be too fast for them to write it down
Yeah. Well, how about if we put it
on the
on the
yeah, we'll
page?
put it on the Facebook
Put it on
page.
the Facebook
That's
page.
an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
To give
Because
them
by
an
the time you
example
wrote
of
that,
what
you'd have to
we've
write in shorthand, wouldn't you? Really?
got. I don't think any more shorthands going round. Shorthand writing. Yeah.
Okay, if you want to
Showing
read it
your
out,
age there,
just-
Jamie.
Right?
Oh yeah, going back.
Shorthand.
Showing your age
Yeah.
there. No such thing as shorthand anymore.
At least I don't have to go back to the 1800s, do I?
To.
Solve
There
them.
we go. Come on, splitting hairs and all that again.
Let the games,
Ah,
let the games, what is it? Let the games begin.
Let's not go there again.
Not after the hair raising ones last week.
Put your slate away, Jamie. Come on.
And his
Hey,
quail.
hey, hold on a minute. The place we went to the other week, which will be on in 2 weeks' time,
Yeah.
who was the one who was writing on the slate?
Oh.
I rest my case. Anyway, Marie,
Where was that called now? In
the Halan,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
it'll be on the poster.
Yeah. Somewhere
It
in
was in
Wales.
Wales.
It'll be on the poster, and they'll also we got some fellas to say it for us in the Welsh accent, didn't he? So
Yeah, it was. What was it? House. What was it called?
it was a workhouse.
Workhouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to think
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
a fantastic place, but that's
So-
in 2 weeks'
So
time.
let's go into this.
No, it's not 2 weeks' time, is it? It's next week.
No, but the big. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it
it's
is next week,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
it's
next.
next week.
That's on next week, and that's a two-parter as well, which is a good one.
Yeah, oh, that was
So
really
that's
good.
another
Yeah.
two
Good
parts,
sleep
yeah.
over that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the car.
Oh, God, yeah.
In the car with us.
Anyway, that's next week's. Let's get this verse read out about protection.
Okay, so we've got an example
Yeah.
of how you can protect yourself afterwards, after an investigation, and similar things that you can beforehand. So here goes. In the name of all that is goodness and light, surround our circle in the white light of holy protection. We ask that no harm befalls or follows the protected circle, and that our quest benefits all who are amongst us. In the name of all that is goodness and light, we thank thee for your protection of holy white light. Amen.
And that's a good one. We'll put that up on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And the Haunted
More.
Mysteries. We've got
Okay.
Haunted Mysteries Facebook page and the Facebook group.
Yeah.
We'll put on that.
Yeah.
Also, we've got to get people to start. There's nothing on there yet, but there will be soon. Go and join our YouTube page,
Yeah.
Access
Yeah, get
Paranormal
on
Radio
there.
Podcast. Get on there and start.
Subscribe.
Into that.
That's what I was trying to
Get
say.
your friends and your family to
Yeah.
subscribe.
And your enemies, anybody.
Yeah, anyone who knows you,
If you
go and
get
subscribe.
Yeah.
You'll get the updates of when we're coming
Yeah.
on.
Doesn't matter who
Yeah.
we support neither.
No.
Yeah. There's no prejudice. Whatever. Just get them subscribe and come on.
Yeah.
If you don't, we'll get Jonathan to sing to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like a thing. That's a threat. That's a true threat.
Terrible.
Hey, we know
Terrible.
that's why we're using it as a
I
threat.
don't even know. It wasn't even me on the blooming Facebook page that Chris seen.
Who?
It wasn't even me that Chris seen.
Wasn't it?
No.
You're
Oh,
just
yeah,
blaming him
yeah.
for nothing.
You've got to watch my little advert as well, wasn't it? Haunted Access Paranormal Radio Podcast.
Yeah. That'll be on. That was on last week.
Yeah, my little adverts.
Yeah.
I just see Cameron. I have to do the advert, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll find one of them on the
Yeah.
Access Paranormal Podcast Radio.
Yes, certainly we will.
I think you've left some up there, haven't you, for to look at and laugh at?
Oh, too right, I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes we're serious. Sometimes we're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just rip each other apart, don't we?
Yeah.
But on this next part that we're going to be doing,
Yeah.
part two, we were so serious
Oh,
because there was so much happening.
There's so much going on. Though,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Allerton Towers.
Yeah.
See, that's how you say it, Jonathan. Allerton Towers.
Allerton.
We know how to say it.
It's you that's getting it mixed
It's
up.
took you 2 weeks to learn it.
I did my homework.
I'll tell you about Allerton Towers. I know. Do you remember when we was walking out the place and I was with Louise and we had the little torch on and we could see snow dropping and rain like.
Oh, yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
there's like snowdrops, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it because it didn't look like
Yeah.
anybody else seen it. We kept saying and you kept saying where, and we could see the snow dropping. We stepped out of the Allerton Park, and there wasn't a drop in sight.
No.
It was only 20 foot from the gates of the opening of coming out,
Yeah.
and
Right.
that was a bit strange because we could, we seen it coming down.
But anybody who's not been there, just go along even in the daytime.
The
Even if you
Yeah.
don't do a ghost hunt or you're not to the paranormal,
It's a brilliant
go and have a look
place.
because it's such a beautiful place,
Yes,
isn't it?
it's
It's just off Menlove
fantastic.
Avenue there
Yeah.
in Allerton Way, isn't it? I think it's
Yeah.
Allerton, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cracking place. I mean, it's the first time we'd ever gone there,
Mhm.
and we were only going to go and do an hour's investigation. And
I know.
seriously, we've done 2 hours. And what you're listening to
Well,
on
we
this
did
show,
4 hours. in
4
total,
yeah,
didn't
sorry,
we?
4
So,
hours, yeah. But what you're listening to on here in a minute is, you know, we said we've got to do it over 2 shows. It was that good.
Yeah.
We've got to
We're
do it
gonna
over
go
2
back.
shows. Yeah.
We're definitely going to go back.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely,
100% we're going to go back there.
take our cameras and everything else with
Yeah.
us, and walkie-talkies. We can go with them.
Yeah.
London shoes.
Running shoes.
Yeah.
Clean
Me
underwear. Yeah. Wellies for Marie. Yeah.
For all the slipping and sliding I was doing.
And some protection.
Clean
Yeah.
underwear for clean underwear for Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case he sees the apparition again.
Oh, yeah. And a swear box.
Yeah.
And
Half a swear box. I did only swear half of it.
Okay then.
yeah, we
Yeah.
won't get much money from a swear box for that, will we?
you know. Well, I'll tell you what. We've talked about Allerton Towers. We've done the first half of the show last week, and it was phenomenal. And again, this week we had a fantastic investigation there. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish in the studio now, and we're going to let the rest of the investigation take over. So this is the next one after the advert of Allerton Towers.
If you'd like to join our Facebook community, why not search for Access Paranormal Radio Podcast? There's always something very spooky going on the Access Paranormal Facebook page.
So did you just stay in this area?
Yeah, we stayed here. Yeah.
Right.
We tried to ask if they could like the cat ball or the touch the REM pod.
Okay. Shall we take the cat ball with us and go to the area where it told you?
Yeah.
What did it say?
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. We'll go to that area when you. And we've only got a little torch, so.
I've got one.
Oh, you're okay. We'll just take that ball with us and leave the ramp. I keep calling it a REM pod. A REM pod, innit? So we're going out outside the orangery. We put the cat ball right underneath and round a tree where they thought they heard the note. Oh, well,
Freezing here.
it's gone cold since you step out, isn't it? Well, I'm glad you heard them footsteps.
It is freezing.
Okay, shall we do a call out?
It's a full breeze here, but
Well, it's a lot cooler, the breeze there. You can feel the difference, can't you? So we're into the woods parts now.
whoever it was as well said I'm making it cold.
Ah, well, they're certainly doing that compared to what it was.
It doesn't just feel like there's one person here.
No. Do you sense something different?
I thought I was being watched by a few.
You thought what? Sorry.
It definitely seemed like there was more than one.
Yeah. You've got your torch on, Lee, there, looking at what you sensing?
No, I just thought I'd seen something there. I thought it was one of them coming back.
Well, I'm glad when I come back and I know now, them footsteps weren't you lot.
Yeah.
And the white thing, the light when I was coming through wasn't there. I thought it might have been a moon or light shining through, and it wasn't when I come up.
Actually.
Right, what do you want to do?
Why don't we all look in one separate area? Because you've got obviously the gateway there.
Yeah.
Maybe over there. One looks there and one looks
So
there.
we should go into a square. How many of us there are? Four. Right, we'll spread out then to each corner and we'll give a shout out. But you'll have to talk a bit louder for here. You're still sensing some over there, aren't you, Lee? Right, Lee keeps shining his torch because he keeps hearing something at the gateway of the orangery.
It does feel eerie.
Yeah, it does definitely feel airy, doesn't it? So, where do you want to go, Lee? Do you want me to put me back to there, or
No, I don't mind.
you got keep?
Yeah.
At least you've got your torch to keep putting on, and the cat ball's over there.
Where now, either?
Pardon?
Turn your torch off a minute, like.
And have I got mine? Okay.
Look at that.
Right, how black it is. We've all turned our torches off. Right, is there anybody through here with us? You can see there's 4 of us here. How many of you is there? How many of you are there? Oh,
That was me, sorry.
over here.
Oh no.
Is there somebody there?
Oh,
Yeah, that.
behind me.
What did you hear?
It was like a moving of a branch or a twig or something.
Right. This is a different feeling altogether. What was that flashing of the light? What can you see? I'm gonna.
I'm freezing around my neck.
Does anybody tell me what you're feeling? Anybody else?
I've just had cobwebs and then the ball went off.
I've got cobwebs.
Cobwebs and we're in the open. We can't get. Yeah.
I've got cobwebs.
So that's interesting.
The cat ball.
On the cat ball, what?
It went off as soon as I said that.
I've got
Oh
cobwebs.
right, cat ball's gone off. That's good. I
Is
didn't.
that you that's just touched us?
It's
If that was you, could you turn the light? Could you light the cat ball up again, please?
If you touched me, can you light the cat ball up again for me?
Yeah.
Thank
What's
you.
the- was that the REM pod going off up
No,
there?
the cat ball.
The cat ball went
Where-
off again.
Yeah.
As soon as
Oh, I saw the light going off on there. Right.
Can you do it again for us, please?
I'm seeing something behind you.
Okay. What can? So we've
Like-
got a few things going on around us. We're all turning opposite ways, kind of thing.
I can't stop taking my eyes off that area there.
Okay. Well, we'll go to that area shortly. We'll just see what we can get from here, and we'll walk to there. So, can you come and talk to us? I mean, there's plenty of branches, twigs, anything around here that you can make a noise. You can move around us. We can see your shadows. Can you tell us why you're here, please? Or are we walking on your grounds?
It's playing with us.
Do you feel like it's going round you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 3. I can see it there. I can see it behind you. I think there's about 4 or 5.
Okay, how many of you are surrounding us now? It's a totally different feeling, isn't it?
It's freezing.
But
It's freezing cold.
It's just like really quick.
Yeah.
So can you come, can you go towards the balls on the floor, the lights, and they can light up? So just so that we know where you are. Can you just call out?
Did you hear that?
I just
That might
heard
be
that.
Jamie.
It's over here on my
What was
side.
it?
It's like a crunching of stones or
It might
something.
be Jamie and that coming back way as well.
Oh,
yeah,
I can
it
hear
is.
that.
Yeah,
Is that they're coming back? Can you just call out what year you think it is? It's there. Somebody walking past on the path. I just seen them. I think that's Jamie.
Honestly.
Let's just go. Should we go along?
I wanna.
Do you want to
My
go?
theory is there's something there. but
Okay. Should we bring that cat ball over here? Do you want? Just
I
near
don't
the
wanna
tree.
venture too far in case.
No, we'll just go a touch further,
I think.
and we'll bring the cat ball with
That
us.
cat ball was there. What was going off down
Exactly.
there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What was going off down
There
there?
another
I asked
one
2
down
questions
there.
and it went off.
There's one in the middle that's still up
That
there.
might have been the
That's
flash
That's
of
the
it.
one that went
So they're in the middle of the orangery.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
That must have been going off
Don't know.
because it reflected on all the walls, didn't it? What's that, Louise?
When
I
I,
don't-
felt the cobwebs, it went off straight away down there.
Yeah,
down there.
it
And
must
then
have
we
been
asked
the
another
one in the middle of the
question.
orangery.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
one where I was seeing something.
Okay, we're coming over
It
to
went
you.
past you, didn't it?
The shadow.
Just there,
Did you?
yeah.
When
It
Jo?
was like a mouse and it just went past really quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
I'm
that-
surprised I even see it because I looked at you and went, I had to double check it and it went so
Yeah.
quickly.
And
It's
where
like a
was
little
that?
mouse. Just
Just here now.
Is there where you can see
Yeah.
it was like just there,
Right.
straight past. So you'd know if you could see through.
See
it.
through.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's very interesting. So we've definitely got summer here around us. Right. We're just moving a bit further into the thickness of it all.
Put the cat ball.
Okay. Oh, brilliant.
Right, I'm going myself.
Right. When you're all steady on your feet, if you'll get a place. Cat balls. Can you see it in about 8 foot in front of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's freezing.
Okay. So does everybody just take a turn on where we're looking? So
There's
we're
a branch
keeping.
behind me.
Yeah.
Behind you.
So You know what's around you. I'll step out of there a bit.
Preferably stand.
So we all can see each other's back, so to speak.
Yeah.
We've all got each other's back, yeah?
Because then I can stand here
Yeah?
like that.
Right.
So I can cover
So we're
that
all,
view.
yeah. We've all got a different view. We can cover each other if anybody
And
comes
then the cat
around
balls
us.
there, so we can see that.
Yeah, okay. Right, lights out, yeah. Wow,
It's quite a weird feeling, isn't it?
it is. So,
This is freezing.
can you come and join us? We've got a bit of a kind of a circle going on here. If you want to come and join us in the circle.
Would you like to sit down in front of us?
Yeah, come and sit and have a chat with us. What would you have been doing here? Are these woods that you could go through at one time, or was we be trespassing? No? If you just call out your words, we'll be able to pick it up. Oh, that's sharp in the back of my leg, that branch tree.
It's like we're being circled, isn't it?
It does. Can you come round? If you're coming round us, can you tap one of us on the shoulder or move the branches around us so we know where you stood? What can you actually do to let us know you're here?
I think it likes being behind you, Marie.
Yeah, funny enough, I actually sense it behind me.
I can see some sort of shadow.
Yeah.
Bushes are behind you over there.
Would you like to come forward? Can you just call out who you are, please? If there's a few of you, can you
Ball on the floor.
Over there.
What's that? Sorry.
I'm just asking wait because I feel movement behind me.
Behind you.
Like it's swiping across.
Yeah.
I can hear movement.
So, can you call out your names or who you are? What was that?
Oh.
What's that?
See, that's where I keep seeing it.
That's like a whisper of a light.
Can you come closer with your light form? Would you like to come closer, please? God, it's gone bitter, hasn't it?
I've just seen a shadow go right between me and you now.
I can feel it. Put that
It was
line.
right in between the middle of us.
Are you able to warm up this area for us?
I've just seen that light.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's behind Marie again.
Yeah.
The light, right, so we are getting lights here. Thank
That's
you.
not my eyes playing tricks.
No, 'cause I've seen it as well.
Right, so that's two of them noticed it. Can you come round us? You can see when you mean no harm. How high up was the light?
It was to your height actually.
Yeah.
Oh, was it my height, right?
Maybe just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, can you come over? Can you come and call out your name or who you are? If you're wondering what we're doing here, we're just trying to find out the history of this place.
Footsteps off.
We want to know the history and what went on here years and years and years ago. So if you can call out the year that you was here, that would be great.
It's shuffling behind us. I've just seen a red light over there now. It's walking around me and Lee.
We're not got. Oh, I can see some on. I don't know if it's let me just turn the light on. Oh no, there's nothing.
See,
It's just yeah.
It is circling us.
It is.
Yeah.
Are you trying to figure us out? Or we just want to know about this place,
It did say so.
the history of it, your history.
Oh, there's somebody that's just walked past us, so unless that was somebody walking past. Someone's just gone across the grass over there.
Right, we'll have a look. It might be John and Jonathan gone on a walk because they do.
Then again, no, I don't know. I don't know whether it... Because I'm still seeing something behind you.
Hello, can you come into us? There's
Oh my
a
God.
little ball on the floor there. Do you mind if can you just kick it,
That
please?
was a person, wasn't it? Yeah. Someone's just walked past. I've just seen them.
Can you just kick this ball?
Yeah, I've just seen someone
Or
walk
is it
past.
actually a person?
No, but it was actually a person. They
It
looked
was.
over and walked. So
Yeah, walking through,
Yeah.
passing through.
Yeah, they just looked
That's
over and
fine.
walked past.
But they're on a proper path. They're not
Yeah,
like
they're not
on
like right
here.
by,
Yeah.
I think they're on the
Walk over here, right? Walk on the road.
I think Could you imagine if we're actually conducting a full-on paranormal investigation and they're walking through it?
Yeah. Can you come and kick this ball, please? Move it. There's a dog here. Can you go and get the ball? Can you get the ball?
I've got an idea. I'm going to pick the ball up and place it on that.
Okay. And then we'll walk back towards the orangery.
It seemed like we were getting more there.
No,
Yeah.
it was more down there, wasn't it?
More of a
I want to see if
reaction.
they can move it and like knock it off.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's steady. So you can see this ball, this light flashing. If you go to it and just move it, it will go off again. Is any children or anybody want to just push the ball and see all the lovely lights again?
Use our energies.
Want to call out, Louise?
If there's any children here, can you move the ball for me? You can feel free to play with it. So I'm muttering words again. That normally happens when something goes on.
There's just something moving at the back here.
Yeah. If you'd like to sit by us and flash that light for us, that'd be great, thank you. We mean you no harm, we're here with respect. We just want to get to know you a little.
One sec.
Can you hear like whispering?
No, I heard something walking.
Me too. Was it over this area again?
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
That were being closed in.
Yeah.
Was this your
Well, we'll have another quick call out and then.
Were you based here? Was this your
Gosh, that.
area? What you
Ooh.
looked after?
It did say before, didn't it, that it was making it cold.
Yeah, it did.
Gosh, you can. I bet you can hear that.
It warned us to leave it alone,
Yeah.
so maybe we're aggravating it. Or
Do you want us to go back? Can you come and knock this ball if you're annoyed with us? If you can just push the ball and let us know.
It's on the other end.
If you don't want us here.
Oh,
Did you hear that was quite loud? That was.
What did you hear?
it was like a stamp
Yeah.
on the floor.
Ah.
There's mumbling before.
It was over there.
Okay, that's that you don't want us to be here.
No,
Can you do that
that's
noise
a
again for us?
I'm a bit nervous about walking down there now.
Can you stamp your feet?
Behind me.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad you came with me.
Push this ball out the way.
On the road. Oh, it's very itchy.
I actually feel like we're being surrounded, to be honest.
Marie, I've just seen it behind you again.
Behind me
It's gone
again.
behind that tree.
Darker.
I just turned away from looking from
Yeah.
there.
It's there.
So,
Where
yeah,
that tree
We'll
is
do
there.
that. We'll start
That's the
walking
same
back
place
towards them this way. No
where
lights.
I was seeing it, where you've just shined your
Yeah, I've
torch.
just heard that noise again.
Back there.
Do you reckon we should,
Right,
that
let's
way?
take that ball, let's make our way back.
Right, what
because
we're gonna
we've
do is
separated
walk to the
ourselves,
orange
haven't we?
towards, Gilders.
And let's make our way
On
back.
the other side. What that? Yeah, we can see the torch now.
We don't know what this is, so that's what we're trying to find out. If anybody's following
you?
us now, can you tell us
Sure
about
there's
this
somebody
place?
here with us.
Pardon?
Did you hear a little monkey?
Saying like about
Where we heard it?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard like
Are
a...
you following us?
Right.
Something like that.
Well, I hope this picked it
Don't
up
mind.
because I was talking at the time. Trust me.
more energy on the other side. Whereas I think that was just
There was a lot of energy over here, isn't there? We're back to the orangery.
Hey?
Is Jamie and Jonathan back?
Them coming down
Oh, they're
towards
coming
us
back.
now,
They're on the
so
far side.
that helps,
Oh,
doesn't it?
It's warmer here.
the REM pod and the ball's back on the steps.
Oh, it's nice and warm here.
So I don't know if they're going to join us.
In the middle
So,
because the
Anybody that
others
was
will
out
come down,
there in the woods then, do you want to come and join us?
So we're going to
Would
join
you like the cat ball up again for
the
us
rest
if
of
you
them
want us to
now.
leave?
Well, the nice thing is they're coming towards us.
If you're annoyed about us
Taking
being
entrance
here,
to the grounds.
can you make it known to us? Can you stamp your
This must have been
feet?
phenomenal in the day. There's the REM pod.
No, just stamp your
Some
feet.
pictures, some
Can you?
pictures.
Can you show us those lights again, what we were seeing in the woods?
Marie's been calling out at the other end. We're just meeting up with them now because we're coming through.
We got Jonathan and
Jonathan,
Jamie
behind us.
just ready for joining us. Now they're here now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Okay,
straight line,
are you
it's very
coming
straight,
joining
it's-
Yeah.
It's not curved, or nothing,
No.
but you can't see what it is.
The movement again.
That's how long it is.
You look
I
back
see
and
the
it's just
corner eyes,
completely
that's
darkness.
What about you, Lee? What are you picking up?
Nothing at the moment.
Nothing at the
Stand
moment.
to your
Good.
left a little bit, like,
That's right.
and then you might be able to see it.
So,
It's like behind that, do you know what the tree that I was on about
Yeah.
before?
Yeah.
Keep looking to the right of it.
There's a lot of movement by. So, Lee, what have you thought about us being out there?
We've got quite a bit.
Does
of
any of
action.
you walk up here?
Have you walked up
No.
towards us?
We've heard
there was a
walking.
person that walked up.
No,
Yeah.
no,
We've
just
seen
now.
Just now.
No.
We thought you were walking towards us.
No, not
No.
at That's what I said. Exactly what happened. I thought you
You
was coming
think what I'm
jumping out
thinking?
on me.
Yeah.
No, we've had quite a bit of footsteps and movements and
Lights.
lights up
We've
here.
had them, haven't we?
So what have you thought about it, Lee, so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. We've had quite a bit of stuff up there.
Yeah.
We were getting the cat balls going off in the, well, we think it's like when they've had the gates, and we've had quite a bit of lights.
Yeah. And what about you, Louise and Lewis? What are you thinking about it so far?
It was interesting. We had quite a lot of movement, bit of cobwebs on me and Louise that we felt like on top of our heads.
Yeah.
It's the responses as well. We got straight away as soon as I said this cobwebs are balling off.
Yeah, the light.
The lights went
Straight
off.
away.
There was,
Yeah.
there was a bit
the
of
light went off.
stamping
Yeah.
surrounding us. It felt like we were being closed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had the REM pod going off, Jamie.
Did you?
The ball going off first of all near the tree,
Did you?
and then the REM pod going off, but it wasn't this one.
It was
It was that one down there
Did
in the middle.
Yeah.
We didn't hear it, did we?
I know you didn't see nothing.
No, good.
Yeah, it lit up all this area.
Because I
It was
thought
all
it was
bright.
the balls.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We go.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot of movement.
Behind that
there
tree,
is
There's
a lot.
something behind the tree.
There is. We feel like we're being surrounded.
Right.
Shall I turn this REM pod off now, and you carry on with
Yeah, we'll
yours?
carry on with this one.
Not REM pod. What is it
Yeah.
called? Recorder.
Scams.
Yeah.
What we kept referring back to was you said that it on your phone before it said leave me alone, and they said I'm making it cold. It was freezing in there.
Well, we were down there, and what was it like, Jonathan? I was standing against the pillar here,
Yeah.
and Jonathan was over there, and right next to me there was a hell of a crack, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Right against the wall,
Right.
right next to us.
Yeah.
But it was like
Gosh.
that. There was nothing there, was there?
Nothing at all.
There wasn't even any wind or nothing.
Mm.
And then obviously we had the person walking along, and I said,
Yeah, we
"Yous are
seen-
going to go. They're going to think what's the walking
No,
or
we
something."
wouldn't do that.
We did. And
No.
there was one part. I turned to say something to Jonathan, and standing behind Jonathan, literally, I seen someone just standing there. Then I went, "Oh!" and I swore.
Oh,
I went,
right,
"Oh!"
okay.
like that, and I literally saw the person standing there, and then
Yeah,
it was gone just like that.
brilliant.
I kept
It was
seeing
as clear as anything.
we
I-
kept
Yeah.
seeing something behind Marie.
And it was in
Yeah.
the same area that we all kept seeing it, like a light and little lights.
It was a good
I
idea
had
to
like
split off, wasn't
static
it?
Yeah.
on top of my head.
Yeah,
Did you?
It wasn't
what we got.
cobwebs, it was more like static.
just to calm things down. He said, "Me hair standing on head," and I said, "What hair?"
Yeah.
So Louise had the
I
cobwebs,
had that,
but
and then the REM
Did
pod
you?
went
the
off.
REM pod went
Yeah,
off
same
straight
time as soon as
away.
I
That REM
mentioned
pod
it.
down there.
Yeah, so there's
didn't
there's
even hear
cobwebs
it.
They're
on
the
the head,
middle.
wasn't it?
Well, it's not hearing it; it's seeing it
Yeah, it was
into the
just the lights.
reflection.
There
of
was
the
no
light.
Yeah, we've
sound.
seen it go off.
Well, that's strange because you would have thought you'd have heard it.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
no
Oh
sound.
yeah, I never thought.
I know,
There's-
because
I forgot there's
that's
a
why
light
we thought it
up
was
there.
a miracle.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, so where was the lights coming from? Because I forgot we've got a sound with that.
my right
Yeah.
eye for some reason just
Somewhere in
started
here.
watering for no
Where we
reason.
Yeah.
were,
Because there was no noise, was
There
there?
was no
There's no
noise with
noise.
it. It was all the
Yeah.
coloured lights. It was
The
like all lights.
The other thing was as well is we thought you were walking towards us because I've actually recorded, haven't I, saying they're walking towards us
Yeah,
now.
well, I got that early on my own
Yeah.
as well.
And I said to you, didn't I, they're walking towards us.
Yeah.
It's all right, we're going to meet
My
halfway.
right eye
Yeah.
just
And all of a
started
sudden, you were still here.
No, honestly, but that's what
And
happened
none
to
of
me
you
up there.
moved.
No,
I
no,
actually
we
thought
were
you was
up
going to
there.
jump out on me.
No.
I said,
And
oh,
it
they've got to
sounded
try and
like
scare me.
if someone was like
It
surrounding us.
honestly, it honestly seemed
I don't know whether it's because I'm pointing
like
it out, but my
yous
right
were,
eye
like,
sting.
coming towards us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could,
No.
you could
Yeah.
actually, but you could see us walking towards us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I understand that totally from up there.
The
Because
other
I
thing,
saw the white. Did you see like a white light in the middle and then like a
I seen white lights.
yeah,
Oh.
large
No,
or small
small.
up there?
In the archway.
I've just seen a red light at the top here.
See,
did
I
I
saw
say?
a red light over there.
Minnie,
You
when
saw
you were
one?
when you were down there earlier on, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have heard me saying it.
No.
I said, "There's a red light that's on down there. There's a red light."
All
Oh,
right.
white light over there,
Right.
and a red light. right behind that tree.
What's
Right.
flashing?
Nothing.
No, something's
Oh.
flashing.
Where?
Is there some
Where?
Where your feet it was a minute.
Oh, right, okay. I'm looking
There's a
for.
mask. But the other thing was as well is we were walking down, and
Oh.
suddenly it was like a bit of a time slip, wasn't it? We looked back and we haven't walked that far, but yet we're nearer to you than what we were up there. And I said,
Right.
there's no way we walked that distance. We might have. It might have been because we were talking and everything else, but it didn't feel as if it was that far.
It
that
is
we walked.
definitely a strange
And then
feeling.
random,
It
like
was.
a random gust of wind.
Yeah.
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 We got,
Like it got
we
poked
could
in the
feel
eye.
really
Yeah.
cold areas, couldn't we? Freezing
Yeah, it was
cold.
freezing.
We got back
wasn't
to
it?
here and it was a lot warmer.
But the
It is
funny thing
warm
is,
here.
it's what's
Yeah.
weird
Warm
about
there.
this place though is, I was saying earlier on before to Jonathan, wasn't I, that we've come here. I didn't expect to get anything at all,
No.
to be honest with
No.
you. I thought it's just an orange tree in the middle of
You
the
keep
park.
seeing
Hear
it.
that as well, yeah.
Did you hear it?
No, I didn't, but with
I
them
can
turning
see
the
it.
lights
Like
on.
I've seen something.
That was like on
I
the
saw
spot.
the
It's
exact
like
same as what you've just seen. It's like it jumped.
Yeah.
It's like it jumped from the bushes behind
It
the
definitely
tree.
feels there's something, but it felt like a lot round us
Yeah.
because we were all
Mm.
we all spread out into like a square,
Yeah.
and we all had our backs.
Yeah, we all had our backs to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could look different ways and keep everybody
But that's what I
protected.
think that's what it's
So,
trying to
keep
do
your
now.
torch on a second.
Somebody there.
I
Someone
thought I
there.
seen someone move, like a head
That's
stick out
what-
Oh.
from the back.
Yeah.
What?
Every time we turn, there's always something that goes on behind.
There's something.
Where?
There was something up there. But you
Yeah.
know, this time
But that was
Yeah.
like
high up.
It's like
It
trying
was
to
high up
divert
near the
our
end.
attention.
Right.
Okay, let's call
So
out
we're
then.
getting let's call out and see what we get. 'Cause
Okay.
we're all seeing and
Let's go
different
quiet and I'll
it-
call.
it's definitely closing round us, isn't it? The very
Let's go quiet and I'll. If there is somebody here and you
another
watch,
red light right near us on these trees here.
Yeah.
There, right. I haven't got the other torch, have I?
I've got it
Okay,
in my
let's
hand
go-
if you
let's
want
go
to
quiet.
Yeah, of course you can.
if there's somebody,
Yeah.
if you're following us now or wondering who we are, we don't mean you any harm. We're just interested in who you are. Come on, come forward. Don't be afraid of us. Use our energies if you want. I'm going to introduce you to everybody again. This is Jonathan. This is Lewis. This is Louise. This is Lee. This is Marie.
Hello.
And I'm Jamie.
Mhm.
Are you able to tell us who your name is?
There's a
Or what
white
your
light
name
again.
is?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like in the distance this time. It's like, you know where we stood near that tree before?
Yeah.
On the floor. It's over there.
Well, my red lights were straight here on these bushes, just straight outside.
Yeah.
About
That's like where Lee was standing.
I've just-
6 foot
literally
tall.
by where you
It's
were.
like I've just seen a mini figure.
Dark, just here. Very, very
Just
dark.
something
Lee,
definitely
Yeah,
along
but
I've
this
just seen like a
orange
mini
trees, isn't
apparition.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Yeah.
Jamie.
There,
Oh.
What?
where that tree is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like something's just appeared and then vanished.
Yeah.
Right.
It was only it was like a child. It looked like a child's figure.
Hello, do you want to come forward? Come round with us?
Right, well,
Do you want to come and
a
join us
little bit
here?
quiet. I'm going to tell you what I know.
Go on then.
Oh,
A
right.
little
About
bit of what
here?
I know about here.
I don't know nothing. Me know
No.
nothing.
I was thinking.
I've not told. I've only told you what I've told you when we were walking up,
Mm.
right? And about the family and what had happened to the woman that got pregnant and
Mhm.
the brothers killed her. And that's how the story goes. But there's also been the Grey Lady has been seen where you've seen the
No.
figure.
Down there.
I like that little
exactly where I
entranceway.
said. I've
Yeah.
just seen somebody standing there.
Yeah. From some of
I've just gone cold right the way through. You know, and you get goosebumps.
so I've watched different things
Yeah.
on YouTube, and most of them say that's where the Grey Lady was seen.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I was up there on my own before.
we were saying.
But you
right.
didn't tell me any of the history of the place.
Well, yeah, I don't like to give it away too
No,
soon.
that's the
No,
good
that's
thing.
fine.
though.
No, you just
That's
wait
the
for people
idea,
to do a
isn't
lot
it?
of visual.
So where I said I've just seen somebody standing.
That's where she's been seen.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
So white
That's
light
good.
again.
That's good.
It is good, but I'm just glad you didn't tell me at the time.
So shall we go up that end then, all of us? There's another red light right in the middle.
I'm not
can't
taking
see
my
it.
eyes off behind you.
No,
Lee.
no.
It was right in the middle of this path what we're on, this orangey red lights again. It's like a laser red light, you get what I mean? It's a point of a red light.
We're
Yeah.
being watched by at least 3.
What do you want to do now, Jamie? What do you
Well,
want
while we're here,
Yeah.
do you want to get your that app out again? Just give it a
Yeah,
try.
Oh yeah, let's give that a go.
Because
You'll have to tell me about the history of the place after, because I wasn't walking with you when you was talking about it. We know nothing.
You and Louise kind of walked off, didn't you?
We did.
So
Did you?
I know the name of the lady that was killed, and I know the name of one
Don't-
of the sons.
don't
but
tell
I'm
us
not
that.
going to say.
Don't tell us that until we're in the
I
car.
didn't know nothing.
I'll tell you a little bit later, but no one said them names as yet.
Okay.
Well, we'll talk about that in the car.
Yeah.
That'll be the
Wind.
best idea.
Wind.
Wind.
It is
Or is
wind.
it- or is
It has been
wind?
windy, hasn't it?
Is it wind or wind?
Because we're outside. Hey, you just knocked me in the arm.
Oh.
Come here.
No, you just knocked me.
Jamie, I'm
I just thought you'd. I'll show you what
10
I've
inch.
just done. I just had that in my arm.
Was that you
This
that
is
we
what I
saw
just
see me doing
near the
anything
tree
No,
before?
you were swaying, but you weren't
Really?
quite
I
sure
thought
when you
There's
done
nowhere
it.
near
We'd
you.
like to know what your
I thought that was
name is.
me pressing on my arm then.
Okay. Was that you?
Oh, that's your
That's
phone, innit?
I was thinking, oh,
Was that me? Was that you letting me know you were here?
I was a child.
I was a child.
How old were you? If you were a child, how old were you?
Was that the same child that I saw the apparition of, Joe?
Oh, right.
It's okay,
Yeah.
it's a cap.
You was a child when what something happened, or you was here when you was a child? Was you with family? Was you
I think-
orphan?
I think what you've got to think about as well
Mm.
Caves.
is before this was built, there has been like a house, manor, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
since like the 16th century.
There's one behind.
Oh my
There's
gosh,
one
I
there
didn't realise
behind
it
this.
was
orange
Yeah.
as well,
What about
isn't
the
there?
caves?
There's just one like knocked down, rebuilt, and what have you.
Yeah.
And I think it was the last family that lived in like 1800s or whatever. And it was also there has a lot to do with the slavery
Right.
and slave trade.
Interesting.
Well, I think there's a lot out there.
That's
where
just
we
happened
was.
again. Have you just knocked
Yeah.
my arm again?
No,
No, it's just
I'm
happened
not
again.
even.
Exactly the same thing.
Look, I'm about.
Was
what,
that you that's
10
just
inches
touched
away from
Jamie?
you?
That's twice it's happened now.
Hello, are you trying to nudge him?
What's
Get
that
his
say?
attention?
Thank you for talking.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking.
Oh, you're welcome. Would you like to tell us something about you? What year is it for you at the moment? Is there something you want to tell us? This is Jamie, who you keep nudging. Is there something you want to tell him or ask him? Was you a part of the manor here? Was you a slave here? An
I'm
orphan?
rocking a little bit.
Just call out whatever you like to us. Call out your words. If you can't call out, you can't speak. Can you bang your feet, move the trees, the bushes? Or show yourself in light form around us? Come with us here.
That was him.
That was him.
What was him?
That was in what? Nudging you? Nudging Jamie? Who was he? Who is he?
You alright, Lee?
Yeah.
It's
Pitch black.
It is.
pitch
It's
black.
so.
Yeah. You don't feel alone. I know there's 7 of us.
You
there.
no, but you don't, especially
Six.
in there.
6 of us, not 7.
Have you lot been into this
If
party
there's 7,
yet?
I'm gone.
Jamie
Yeah.
and Jonathan, have you been into
He's
this?
coming.
He's coming.
Okay, that's fine. Let him come.
Jamie, have you been into this part of the wood party yet?
No.
It's a lot going on there.
Who's coming? What's his name?
Jonathan.
Yeah.
I'm getting it this side now, and you're not near me at all. I know I've got the branches here, but it's like that.
What do you want to tell Jamie?
I'm moving forward. It's not this because I know that's there. See this branch, this little branch. I know that's there. But that's not going to do nothing. That's going to make a noise. But that's like I can feel the pressure as if it's pressing on my arm.
What's his name?
Are you a child? Because children seem to associate with you a lot, don't they?
I have just seen what you've been saying, movements from the left to the right.
Body.
I've told you there's a lot of movement in that area.
Keep on going all the time.
Body. Is there a body below us or in this area we are?
Do you want to come in?
We keep asking them to come in, but it's like they want us to go out though. There's a lot going on there.
Black there
Yeah.
now. You can't
No,
see
don't
a
go out
lot.
there. Just stay in here.
We've
We're
been
inviting you to come and stand with us if you want to.
We've been about 20, 30 foot up there through there,
Have you?
and we had to come back.
Is there anybody here that you'd like to send a message to? Could you say the name of the person that you'd like to talk to?
Was there anybody just resting their arm on me then?
Gary?
Jamie,
Yeah.
it just felt like that on me.
That's exactly the same.
Like a thumb
Yeah.
mark.
As if they're pressing on
Oh,
you.
here?
Yeah. I've just seen a light go across Lee's
When we
face.
said what's his
That's-
name before,
Yeah.
is that the response? Gary? He's coming.
Can I just check something up there?
You,
There's nobody with a
Is
torch,
your
is
name
there?
there's
Gary?
not, but I think I'd come with you, Jamie, because there's a lot happening there.
I'm not going any further than here.
All right.
Is Gary your name?
But there's nobody else here whatsoever.
No.
And I've just seen a flash of light go across Lee's face as if it was like, you know, like a go across
Wow.
his face.
Really,
Well,
really
is that
cool.
the same time as I was being felt
No,
like
just
on
after that.
I've not experienced that before, where it
No.
feels like a thumbprint on your arm.
My heart gave in.
My heart gave in.
Oh,
I've just seen it again.
how close was this? Like, why did your heart give in?
I've just had the I'm getting there. I've just had that on me again,
right.
on my left hand side again.
Thank you for communicating with us. You're trying to. That's two of us. Can you touch the other people in our group, please, so they can feel what we're feeling?
Could I ask who you are?
Different.
Are we different? The way we're dressed, maybe? Our clothes? This is, times have changed and, we do look different.
Okay. Lee, you've been really quiet. Do you want to have a call out?
Yeah, can do. Can I ask you if anybody's here? Can you show us
What was
in?
that?
That was sorry. That was my. Text
Oh no,
message.
through here. I heard your text message going off, but then
I was on there.
have you got a phone on, Louise? Going off?
No. Mine's on aeroplane mode.
Mine's on silence and mine's not going to go.
And mine's not even here.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Go on, Lee, carry on.
Yeah. Can you show us that you're here? Can you light up one of the cat balls on the stairs for us? Or can you show us in shadow form? We've seen a lot of lights. Can you make some lights for us?
Did you hear that then? Did you hear?
Was that
What
like
was it?
shuffling? Was it like shuffling behind us?
It sounds like it would.
Down there.
Vaguely.
Just
Tell you
behind
what,
us.
there is a
It looks like there's
Yeah.
something behind Marie though.
Hold on. Lee, you carry on calling. Some people look down that way and some people look the other way.
If that's you showing us in shadow form, can
Spirit
you do
talker.
it again, please?
Oh, that's the name of the
That's the name of the app.
that's the name of the app. Oh, and Spirit Talker, that's the name
Was
of the
that
app.
you that's just been behind us then?
You fool. Sorry, Lee. What
Oh,
was you
you're all right.
saying?
Sorry, Lee.
I was just saying, if that was you in shadow form, that showed yourself down the orangery.
Watched.
Watched.
Can you show us again, please?
We're being watched.
We definitely know that.
I've just seen a shadow
It's alright, because I've just seen one
go
behind
from
Marie.
left to right down there.
Yeah.
And when we were down the other way, I said right to left, didn't I?
If that was you,
Yeah, I'll
thank
show you.
you.
Left
The
to
one's
left,
just
I can't
gone from
remember.
right to left
just-
behind Marie.
Nobody moved the feet then.
No.
No.
Somebody's just gone across there with the feet then.
I've just said that.
Right, see
I
there?
actually
Yeah.
heard the footsteps.
I saw it.
The boot. It was like boot footsteps.
Looked like it had gone across from there.
That was you,
About
thank you.
that
Can you
height.
do it again?
Right.
No,
See,
I'll tell
three
you
of us
what.
are looking that way, you three are looking this way.
Yeah, about there. Say to the bottom, no, like where the bottom.
Can you
Yeah.
make one of these lights light
Okay.
up for us?
Go from like that.
There's nothing here that's going to harm you.
If that was you going across, then we could hear your feet. It was quite heavy.
What's that?
Grandmother.
Grandmother.
That couldn't have been a grandmother. What I've just heard. That was far too heavy.
What if that's the grey lady?
Hide the light, Jonathan, and I can look down there. Because it was funny earlier on, because I thought he heard the voice, and when I looked down, it was the thing going off.
It's better now,
Yeah.
so it's changed.
Yeah, but it said it twice, didn't it?
Mm.
It said something twice, and I only saw it once.
That's right, you said that, didn't you? I
Yeah.
only heard the one voice.
I heard it twice.
So I thought it was the spirit talker talking, and he said no. That went off after
Yeah.
you said it. Did you just knock me?
No, just put my hands in my pocket.
Something's just.
Look,
something.
no,
That's
even
fine.
If I did,
Something's just gone like that on my arm.
no, I've just put my hand, and even if it was,
It's going darker there behind you.
Can you
I
touch
just said
Jamie
I'm not
again?
I'm not
Power.
in that area here, Jamie.
Say that again, Lee.
Nudging Jamie, what do you want? What do you want to tell him? Do you like to talk to him?
So I'll turn this off for a bit.
Yeah, why is it doing it to me? Why is it not doing it to
Well, I
anyone
felt
else?
the thumbprint round the arm.
You
Yeah.
always get the liking to you.
Yeah.
The
why?
attention's always drawn to you.
Yeah, but I don't know why. There's other people here.
I'll tell you what, don't you want to stand out there, Jamie? Because there's loads of movement. We've
Yeah.
had lots. What do you want to do from
Let me
here?
think about it. No.
Really?
We're just outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we went to about 20,
we went
30
right
feet.
out.
So come on,
right,
then,
yeah.
Jonathan.
And then
Me and you'll go together.
we'll all go.
All right. Well, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Make
So-
sure one of us looks behind us.
We'll
Okay,
just all
every
stand
time.
there. Shall we bring one of the...
That's the one that lit up.
That's the
Yeah,
one
shall we
off
bring
as well.
that one? Oh, have you got one in your pocket as well?
Yeah, I've got one in my pocket.
Oh, so it was
It
that.
was this
It
one.
was that
Right,
one,
I
yeah.
thought we
No,
picked
mine
that
are
up.
in
No,
there.
I did pick that up.
What's happening,
I
Jonathan?
did pick that
Oh,
up.
did you?
Yeah.
Very strange, isn't it?
Right, we'll leave
Shall
that.
we spread them out?
This is what we did before.
It's one of these pretty. You wouldn't come here and right, would you?
Keeping me somewhat warm.
Not after tonight. So that was a step. You alright?
Oh, shit, I thought it was another step.
That's what I just did. Oh dear me. So no,
What have you done?
Did you scare yourself?
I walked into the tree.
Aren't you a special friend?
Oh,
I was trying to step up onto another step coming up.
I did the
And then
same.
he just walked into a tree and he gave me a bloody ass.
Right, let's all spread out, but can we
Should we go to where we were before?
Jeez.
I thought there was more here. It was more, yeah, it was more here.
Over there.
Listen,
So
there's
should
a
we all
house.
like
there's-
just stand on a
No,
different
no,
angle
no.
so we're
Listen.
protecting each other?
There's a house just there. All the lights are on.
Okay.
So what we have to do is.
Okay, let's put them balls in the middle or around us.
Oh, Jamie.
Yeah. Shit, I can't even get down. It's that cold.
Okay, should we put one behind you as well,
Yeah,
Tia?
do you want to do that?
Yeah.
You didn't show Jamie, did you?
No.
Aching all over.
Just put the balls in too. He
I'm
went.
surprised you took your balls out.
Some weight in them.
Puffing.
I'm going to put one of these.
Oh, we're recording this. I do
Right.
apologise for our sixth sense of
Met the
humour.
cat balls. We've got 3 cat balls out now around us.
Behave.
So everybody just stand on a different angle so we're all protecting each other and can see each other's back. What? Go. What are you like, Jamie?
He said stand on a different angle. It's okay.
Right, I thought we said no funny business.
I'm just trying to calm down. That's what's been happening.
He was up there.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been
Did we
knocked
come
down.
past that before?
No,
or
I
did
think we were sort of like round here.
We went that way.
Yeah.
Alright.
Come on, it's pretty freezing.
It is, but come on. Lights out all
It has
out.
been made cold.
There's a house just there, to the right
Okay.
or left. When you stand.
A house? It looks like a build. It looks like an industrial building. It's that big.
It's a big
Like a
house.
duck.
Yeah.
Right. Oh. Right, come on. Oh, we've just got an airplane going over.
I've just seen a big flash of light up the tree.
Yeah.
Have you? Any of you just put a torch on?
No, we're in
No,
your pocket, mate.
I told you there's a lot happening here. We've all seen it.
He hasn't.
Yes.
This is on the recording. This. Not that you can
back
smell
boys.
anything on the recording.
The ducks are quacking.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's anybody here with us now, if you want to and you want to come forward,
I've got that pen in my back.
You got
please do so. Don't do any harm to us, though.
They've saying it all the time around me.
Can you come forward and talk to us?
Is it the tree?
Yep. Me and you've got both of back.
Me and Lou have simultaneously got back pain.
Oh.
Spirit, can you use the cat balls, please, if you're touching me and Lewis?
Why does it always when I stand next to you?
You get all my pain that I get, put it that way.
Can you use your energies and can you move the 3 balls that we put around us? And if you just move them and they will light up, we know where you are. You can try and draw some energy from us.
Whoa. Behind you, Lee.
Yeah.
It went behind you, towards Marie.
There's so much. I can't believe how much. I didn't expect this, to be honest,
No.
tonight
Can I
whatsoever.
just ask you to go quiet a second because I'm talking here talking. It could be people outside on the street in the distance and the wind's just, when it comes in with the wind. No, it's not.
Should we try that app in here?
Try what? Sorry.
Jonathan's app here?
Yeah.
Because we didn't really do it.
We didn't. Does anybody want to come round now?
It's behind you again, Marie.
The person off behind me. Do you want to come forward? Do you want to come round to the front? Or if you go past, can you see the ball if you want to just
Disappeared.
move it, kick it, or
Did you see that
something?
then?
Did it step out from the back of the tree?
It's like it rolled out the way.
Yeah.
Are you hiding
see
behind
it,
the
keeps
trees
doing that.
here?
Oh God, it's
Like it
I've
was
got
trying to peep round.
ice
Yeah.
I'm
cold.
enjoying it.
Come round, come and chat to
No,
us.
it's not very nice up
Yeah,
here.
it's an experience, isn't
I've
it,
gone
altogether?
like ice, and I've got my hands in my
There's
pockets
something
and everything.
popping its head round.
Around.
Over here, yeah.
And you don't need to hide.
I felt safer in there than out
Yeah.
here.
It's
Do you
eerie
want
in
us to
here.
tell us who you are?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
It's
Sir,
so
it's
blatant,
gone
isn't
again.
it? Yeah.
and it's gone to the left.
Do you know what it's like? Someone walking round.
Round.
I
yeah,
said-
we
We've
said.
said
What did I say that
circling us.
before?
It does. It just feels like someone's circling us.
Up behind the trees.
What was that? Oh,
Yes, mate.
is it all like
It's over there. But it's like when we turn away, it goes to a different spot.
Do you want me to use? Do you want that app out and I'll hold it if you want?
I wish this back pain would go away.
Because I know it's
No, it's not
freezing
shifting,
holding
is
it,
it?
It's not
isn't
very
it?
comfortable out here, is it?
Oh, back
Where's yours? Like right between your back?
in the centre.
Yeah.
So can you
It's not like
leave
that.
Lewis and Louise alone, and can you move the balls on the floor or something instead, please?
Oh,
It's like you've been winded in your back, hasn't it?
no, it's
Mine's
like
like I've been
it's like
winded.
I'm having pressure forced into my back.
Please move away from
I thought you
them.
were used to that, Lewis.
I don't know whether it's because I played rugby before, like, but you never
Could
know.
be. There we are.
Other
yeah.
reasons.
Anything coming up?
See my shadow.
Yes, we
Yeah,
can
yes,
see
we
your
can.
shadow.
Isn't it? That's weird, isn't it?
That's
It's
freaky,
like
that.
Yeah.
it's intelligent.
It did say it was playing before though, so it's playing games with us.
Are you talking to us now? Is that the way you can communicate? That wind's got up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dust heavy.
There's the shadow. It's there.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there.
You see it?
Who are you?
It's gone again.
It's gone.
It's just
There.
vanished.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can everybody else see it?
No.
It's here in between here.
It's weird because it's like only me and Lee can see it at the moment.
It's right in there.
It goes really
It,
What
comes,
are
it
you
comes
doing?
from my side and comes out and then
Thing is,
goes
though,
back in again.
it's always when we look a different direction.
And then, but you're both
Yeah.
seeing it. That's the thing.
Listen.
And you,
You can
Hold
hear the
on.
movement.
and you've both seen it going away.
Thing is, I've just seen something towards the archway over there. as
Did
well.
you?
Yeah.
On the wall, the right part of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There.
I've just seen that as well.
I've just nearly stood on the cat ball.
Add enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave?
We've moved right
Thank
in,
you
you know.
so much.
Oh yeah, we are.
We've moved right in.
Oh,
There's
we
a cat
have,
balls
haven't we?
there.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
It's just
Where's
like
the other one?
it's like
Where's the
being in the
other one
mini
gone?
cellar.
Much for coming and speaking to us at the. But you know,
I
there's
think I can move,
some
though, if that
final
makes
that you
sense.
want to tell us or anything.
Probably
Where's
just
one?
the
I don't
Two.
feel like a
Where's,
bit.
No,
where's
I
the
don't
other
feel
one
happy.
gone?
It's like,
Where's the
but we're
third
so
cat
close
ball?
to
Do you
that
know,
cat
the
ball.
only other place we've had that
We
feeling
were
is
further
back
back
at Mill
than
Street
that.
in the
There was
mini
one
Where's,
cat
where's
ball,
the
right?
third cat
What's your
ball
cat
I
gone?
think
ball?
it's
See
behind
ya.
Jonathan.
There's
See?
only one.
There's one there.
2 and 3.
Right.
It's like we've gone
I
right
thought we
in
put
again.
two here.
No, let's put one out beside
Oh,
the
right.
circle,
Oh,
and then one over
Right,
there.
mate.
Is there anything last
just,
that you'd like to say to us before we
Footprints
go?
Footsteps over there. Footsteps there.
That might be somebody on
Has
the
anything
path.
come up on that?
No, there's
No.
nothing on the path.
Jonathan?
Not since.
No.
Scratch.
Scratch.
Oh, don't tell me one of us has been
Right,
scratched.
are we going to wait?
Well, I walked into
Right.
that branch.
I walked into
what
the
we'll
tree
do
over
then,
there.
before we finish all together,
Thank you so
we'll
much.
go back into the orangery.
Yeah.
We'll spend 5 minutes at this
I've
end,
just seen it walk across.
then you'll walk through and spend 5-10 minutes at the other end,
It went that
and
way.
then
left
we'll
and
head
right.
back
Yeah.
then.
So I think we should go where we can see.
Been
'cause
really good though, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
really.
if you pick the cat balls up now, what we're
Yeah.
going to do is we're going to spend 5 minutes at this end here again,
Yeah.
Okay.
and walk to the other end, and we're going to spend 5 or 10 minutes at the other end as well, and then we'll call it then,
Okay.
Yeah.
because it's been really good.
There's quite a lot, that's happened.
Yeah.
Very active, isn't
I
it?
think we need to have
It's
a part 2 of
intelligent though
this,
as well.
We do.
but with
Definitely.
cameras.
With
You
cameras.
see my shadow.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. It's
let's
like
walk back
a lot.
towards the...
The
You got
back
to pick the
shifted.
cat balls up.
Yeah.
It's weird that the back pane's gone.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, as I've just suggested, is we're going to spend 5 minutes back where we were, and then we're going to call it then. It's been a fantastic night. It's a night you don't want to finish, but it's starting to get really, really cold. So if there's anybody here with us, we thank you, but we want you to continue. Bless you. So let's spend another 5 minutes or so standing here. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll spend 5 minutes here. Then what we'll do is we'll all walk down one by one to the other end.
You would.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think that's a good
That's
idea.
a kiss.
Are we
Said
taking these
my
with us?
name and kiss.
All right.
Jamie, do you want to pick these up now?
Yeah, please. What we're going to do,
Yeah.
Do I tell you what her name
Jamie,
was?
that's yours, mate.
not yet. Tell us when we get in the car, late, Jonathan.
Jamie,
Yeah.
that's your
I'm sorry.
cat ball.
What we'll do then now,
We've got the other end pod halfway up to pick up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say what we're going to do now is spend 5 minutes here,
Yeah.
and then each one of us is going to walk down there on our own to the other end and stay down there.
What, and meet up with each other?
Do you,
At the end,
that's
yeah.
if they want to go on
If
their
you
own.
want to do
go
that.
in twos, go in
Whatever.
twos.
Well, I think we should do it one by one.
Yeah, but some don't want to do it one by one.
That's fine.
Who
then.
who doesn't want to do it
Okay,
one by
whatever.
one?
Yeah.
I'll walk with you then.
Alright.
Go on, me and you'll go first.
Not yet.
Oh.
We're going to spend 5 minutes here first.
Never
Paul.
mind.
So we got
Getting
Paul with
eager.
you again.
It's
Oh.
just said listen carefully.
Okay.
Okay, let's go lights out again completely.
I've turned this REM pod off, by the way.
Okay.
Right, we're listening.
Do you want to talk to us? Have you got a message for us?
Did you hear the rustling of leaves then?
Yeah, but it's a little bit of wind as well, isn't there?
Not like that. That sounded like somebody was walking through.
I know we can hear the cars in the background,
Mm.
but that's not what we hear close by, is it? You can
Right.
take that out.
I've just seen a light shoot along the floor here towards us.
Who's towards?
Edwardian. I've just had that again. Pressed on my arm again.
Well, I've not even know we're
No.
near you. Do you want to move away from that branch, Jamie?
Oh, there's no branch there.
There, that one.
Yeah, but that's on me all the time. I can feel that. Right, so do you want me to walk first?
Are you talking to us?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Well, there's nobody else here.
Well, do you want to go up there then and walk, and then you can
Okay.
you can speak when the other two are coming up.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to walk through on my own. I haven't got a torch.
Have you got a top? Oh, Louise, have you got a top?
Just in case I need it.
Said listen.
Listen. Why does he have to tell me to listen now?
I've got one.
Right, so I'm walking up on my own now. So if anybody wants to talk to me, that's absolutely fine. I'm not here to do you any harm. What was that? Sorry, just a branch on my arm. Let's see how far I've got to walk. I'm not liking this. Whoever comes up in a minute, will you pick the REM pod up? Because we'll leave it there in case it goes off. It's along here somewhere. So, if you're here with me now and you want to talk to me, that's fine. None of us are here to do you any harm. I'm just here to talk to you. My name's Jamie. I don't live too far from here, and this is a lovely place to be. Was that yours? Yeah. Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come to the end in a minute. I'm going to talk, see if you can come through to me. Don't forget to stay to your right. Right, so I've just got to the end now. I know the others are just starting to walk, so I'm going to turn the light off. This is so nervous to be up here on my own. I'm down here! So, we're now on my own. If anybody is here and you'd like to say your name, that's fine by me. The others are just walking down now. If you'd like to, you can come forward. There's people walking through now. If you want them to talk to you, feel free to talk to them. Use all our energies, we don't mind whatsoever. So we've got...
It's quite a peaceful walk up here, that Jim.
It is.
I thought you were more in front of us.
That's what it was like before.
I thought you'd be like here to us.
No, but if you look now,
Oh, I've got that back pain again.
this is where you're standing is where I thought I saw someone actually
great.
appear.
Oh, nice one.
But before, it was such a loud noise before.
What's down that one?
There's houses around there. House.
Yeah, we don't want to go around there.
No.
What, on your own?
So it's been quite a good night.
Yeah,
hasn't
it's been really
It's
good.
I mean, what we'll do is when we're on our way home in the car, we'll talk about it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
We get some photographs and that.
yeah.
And then when we're going home in the car, we'll talk about what's happened.
Yeah, it'd be good that.
Eating sweets, what those are called. So you got Jonathan
So where-
and Louise walking
where-
down together.
Where is it that grey lady's been seen?
Here,
Oh, in this specific
where
spot?
we are now.
Alright.
I keep getting cobwebs at the top of my head.
Might be that bush.
No, nothing's touching
Nothing,
me.
no.
Nothing's touching
Alright.
me. Oh, nothing.
Yeah. I say it's cold, but it's open here, isn't it? So,
Well, all you can say about this place was, for the size of it, there's a lot of energy here.
Yeah.
A lot of,
Yeah, because it's not that.
Interesting.
it'd be
it's
nice
not that
coming
big.
round in the day as well and having a proper
Yeah.
look.
yeah, and weighing more up. 'Cause
Yeah,
We've come in the dark and it's been brilliant to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
yeah.
What was that?
What was what?
It sounded like footsteps going across.
That's
there.
all we had before.
That was
Listen,
weird.
listen. That's a dog in the background, so we're alright there. The others are just coming through now. It's been a great night.
Yeah, been really good. Can't believe how much action we've actually had.
Been fantastic.
Yeah.
For such a small area as well, we've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
We have to come back and do a part 2 to
Oh,
this.
definitely.
And like I said earlier, we bring cameras. Now, watch that little step there, Louise.
Oh,
Hopefully in the not so distant future.
Yeah.
17.
What's
Passed?
that?
Does that say pass?
Yeah.
You passed when you were 17. That's a young age. Can you tell us why? Was you poorly?
They've had gates up here by the look of it as well.
Yeah. Looks like
Let's see,
someone's
do we
in
get
there.
anything off this? What the question we've just asked? Person who passed when they were 17. Was you poorly? Did something happen?
I can see.
I can see something, it's like a black shadow.
Mine was a mist.
Was it black?
No, if you look up there now, there's a mist. Oh, there's like
Oh yeah.
like a light.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
That's exactly what I seen when I was on my own here.
That's quite light.
and then I
that.
seen something coming across
Like
and
it's
going
coming
back and
towards
back.
us.
It is, yeah.
I actually put it
Oh
down.
yeah.
It's like walking down, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
coming towards us. Can you see it,
That is
Jonathan?
definitely.
Sorry, someone with a torch. No,
I'll check.
it's
No, it's
too
not.
dim. It's too
Shall I
dim to
put
be
the
a
light
torch.
on?
No.
No.
Something just. I just.
There
Did
as
you
well.
just pass
Did you
me in the
see
back?
that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like stopped halfway.
Anything on that?
It's there though.
No, it's
Yeah,
not watching now.
it's watching us halfway now. I've just seen a white light.
Pardon?
Here,
Here.
here,
Here.
Her.
as in, see here, there.
Oh,
Her.
Oh, as in
Oh.
a female here.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah.
the
there.
17-year-old,
Yeah.
you're a
Can you see
female,
it?
you're a
Yeah.
girl.
See, can you see it?
Towards the
No.
wall, though.
Yeah.
What's that then?
Towards the
Oh,
wall.
yes, I can now.
Oh,
What
there.
did you...
Whoa.
Like a light.
Can you see the
Like
light?
the-
Like the.
Oh, right.
It's like a misty
There.
light.
Right, going through?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was you going round.
No.
I can see it.
Can everybody see the misty light in the
I
distance?
can see the
well,
mist, yeah. That's
you
what
can't
I see.
calculate where it is, but it's quite close.
'Cause
I can see it.
You'll have picked that up on my recording when I did it on my own.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's coming closer.
Sorry, it's me behind you, so I can see.
If that's you, come towards us, please, because we'll be going soon.
Can you call out your name, please?
It's fading.
Going now.
It's
Yeah.
disappearing.
Can you see like a black figure further down?
I
No,
can't.
I
No.
can't.
I can somewhat see like a black figure.
Whatever that was, it's gone. It's
Mm.
it's easing. It's going back.
Yeah, it's going dark again now, isn't
Yeah.
Mm.
That
Have
was.
you got a name for us, please, of the
I've got the card
17-year-old?
You never know, mate.
it?
Jessica?
Jessica?
Jessica.
I've just asked for it now,
Just
the
asked for
name
the
of the
name.
It's come
17-year-old,
through. It's come,
Jessica.
Jessica.
Hello, Jessica. What a beautiful name. How are you? How was it when you was here with us in this area? We'd like to remember you.
It's not so cold again, is it?
No, breeze has stopped now.
How quick was that, asking for a name?
It was
Yeah.
weird, that one.
Yeah.
It's
I've just seen a
instantaneous
light
as
go up
well.
the side of the wall.
Jessica.
Have you?
Yeah.
Hello?
Up Jonathan's side of the wall. A
What?
light halfway up, going up.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like this area we're in? Are you feeling comfortable in this area?
No, it's gone cold again now.
Yeah, it's picking up again.
Right. Well, what we'll do then is we'll head back towards the car, and as we're heading home, we'll have a talk about this.
There's nothing. What's that saying?
Can you move location?
Oh, can we
Well,
move location?
we're
It's
saying-
asking.
We're saying, can we?
Yes,
we're
we're
going now.
moving
Yeah.
now. Would you feel better if we moved away?
We are going to leave now. We'll
Right.
leave you alone.
Thank you for all the communication. Thank you for the light form, the footsteps, the touching on our arms. Thank you for communicating with us. If you've got
That's
more
brilliant.
to tell us or say to us, We're going to be walking around, so come and join us while we're in this area.
Tell you what, though, it's gone dark down there now, whereas before you could see
Yeah,
the
where
lights.
that light was coming through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
So,
gone.
Right.
What we're going to do now is we're going to head back towards the car, aren't we? So
Okay.
if we thank you for tonight, you can hear us.
Prison.
So yeah, let's head back
Watch your
towards the
step
car.
there, Marie.
What are you trying to say?
Watch out.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. So we're now back in the car on the way home, thankfully, because it's freezing. And I'll start with you, Lee. What did you think of tonight?
I thought it was really good. We had a lot of shadow figures, lights, all different sorts of stuff happening, really. There's so much activity going on. What else did we have? Oh, we had sounds like as if somebody was walking on gravel, and somebody stamping the feet behind us as well. Yeah.
And Jonathan?
Yeah, it was really good. Exceeded my expectations, I'll tell you that. Very, very active. It's the most active place I've been to for quite a while, to be honest. So much going on. It was unreal. Seeing shadows, the mist, the apparition behind you. I've never seen you jump like that before.
Yeah, I've never sworn on radio before.
I know, you have now. You have to bleep that one out. The noises, the footsteps, and then the weird, I'm going to call it a weird sensation, because it was like when we were walking back up, we thought they were walking towards us, but they weren't. So who was it in front of us walking towards us?
No one? Yeah. Well,
So-
yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was strange, very strange.
And I'll go across to Louise because she's at the back first. Louise, what did you think of it?
I really enjoyed it. I think the two spots were very different as well, and we got intelligent responses from all of it. Especially when we got touched and stuff. The cat ball went off. Straight away we said, "Did you touch me on the head?" Straight away we got a response from it. There was a lot of shadows by Lee as well, going straight past them. A lot of movement. Every time we moved away from the, say, courtyard spot into the building, we'd see quite a lot going on outside, but then it'd go pitch black and then it'd light up again. So yeah, really, really good. Really, really loads of activity.
Well worth going to, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely recommend.
And Lewis?
Yeah, it was certainly a different atmosphere to what I'm used to being around with investigating with yous, but it was interesting because no two areas that we went to was ever the same.
No.
From shadow figures to light to mists to seeing things or hearing things behind us as well. It was certainly interesting, to feeling cobwebs on your hair, to also just feeling pain in your back as well, as if somebody was putting pressure on it. It was interesting with the responses that we got as well.
Oh,
It definitely, I hope we got some sort of voice or anything on the recordings to make it more of a spectacle for what we did tonight.
It was good. Jonathan, I know we're recording for the show. You'll come to a roundabout here now. You can either go straight across or go to your left and go down and turn right. Just because this is the way I come home all the time, so I know where I am. Marie?
Yep.
You went off on your own as well, Marie.
I did. So what I'm glad about that is that everything I was saying up there, and I thought I was going to debunk it because you was going to come, all the footsteps, everything, all the listeners will hear that, we were both hearing different things and we're same things at different sides. And that orchard is about, oh God, how long would that orchard be? About 200 feet long or something like that. But the good thing is everybody, all the shadows that we've seen, we weren't seeing them on our own. There was 2 or 3 of us at the same time seeing the same thing, which is good evidence of what was being recorded, what we were seeing. So everything that we experienced, it's well worth it. Didn't expect this at all tonight, and I just thought we wouldn't catch anything, but I think we were all shocked. And like Lewis said, every different area, and Louise, that everything was different in each area that we went to. There was a different feel to it. So I think this is a fantastic one. The activity was non-stop, and it's very rare you get that in places. Sometimes you can go places and you don't get anything at all night long, but it's been a great time, you know, because you're with people and the areas that you're in. But tonight was very, very, very active. So yeah, back to you. What did you think, Jamie?
Me? Thought it was fantastic. When we left you on your own, after you went off on your own, we decided that it was an executive decision that we didn't do it. But when me and Jonathan went down on our own, we didn't expect to get what we were getting. It was brilliant. You know, Jonathan's, well, he said his hair stood on end, but I think that's impossible when he's got no hair. But I mean, he had that, and then we had that loud noise right next to us on the right. Sorry, I've just nicked a squashy out of my what's her name's hand. So, and then suddenly, I honestly 100% believe that I saw a figure when I looked, just turned, and there was a figure standing there right next to us. And sorry, I shouldn't have nicked that sweet off you. And you know, to see it, and then I do apologise to everybody if you heard me swear over. I don't know whether I said the full swear or what, but I do apologise for that. And then the whole night, from beginning to end, was brilliant. And I said it at the place itself. I honestly thought that we wouldn't get anything. I just thought we were just going for a little bit of a night's walk. And we all, every single one of us, the 6 of us here tonight, and every single one of us all had some kind of an experience. Do you know where you are now, Jonathan? Sorry, we're driving in the car at the same time.
Yeah.
Sat nav, okay. So, all in all, it was a fantastic night at Allerton Towers. I've been calling it Allerton Towers all night, and now they decided to tell me. So we're on our way home now to get nice and warm, and we hope you've enjoyed the whole experience with us. Our laughter, our fears, everything. So from Access Paranormal Radio Podcast, from Lee, Jonathan, Marie, Lewis, Louise, and myself, Jamie.
Bye.
We'll see you all again next week.
See ya. Bye.